Hello, this is George Fang, and I'm here right now to show you how I would potentially teach a student how to do a problem like this in the class K201. This is a simple lookup function, probably one of the most complicated you could potentially see on any given exam or graded project. You take the month and the product. Um, and you want to look up the amount of revenue for that product in that current month from a given table, such as this one. I can change this to currency using some type of lookup function. Now, for a problem like this, I would always recommend that a student use the index function. And the first argument of the index function would be the array. And for the array, I would select the entirety of this table containing the values as well as the individual column headers and row labels. I always tell people to anchor the arrays because it's a good habit even if it's only one cell. And then for the row number, we're going to be calculating which row it's in, which would be which one of these it's in, based off of the product that we are considering um, for our analysis. So in this case, it's camcorder, but we're going to use, in this for an example like this, we're going to use the match function, which will be able to take a lookup value which we input, such as in this case, what the value in C3, so that would be camcorders, and it's going to look it up in an array which will be one row or one column the same height or the same width as your index array, in this case E3 to H6. Therefore, it can be E3 to E6 or E3 to H3. It can be one or the other. Now, in this case, we can see our lookup value is camcorders, so our lookup array is going to be E3 to E6 because that does contain our lookup value camcorders. Always anchor those arrays. Match type would be 0, which means exact match. You want it exactly to be camcorders and camcorders, and that's what you always want to be doing for text functions. We're going to be doing the same thing again for the column number, except this time we're going to use the match function with January as our lookup value. Our array is going to be this because the width of the top row does contain the value we're looking for and any potential value that could be in the month field. After that, we're going to set the match type as 0 again because January is the text value, and as always, text values are set as 0. And if we hit enter twice, it should return us 25, which is the amount of revenue for the month of January for camcorders. We can see that if we change this to something like March, for instance, it will update to 26, which is the value for March. And that is how you would approach a problem like this one with the match functions within the index functions in a class like K201.